In this video, I'm going to show you how to start a one-person business with the help of AI. And in this video, you're going to learn how to find your niche, building a solid content plan, creating your own content with AI, and then picking some type of monetization plan, whether it's affiliates, digital products, communities, or coaching. And these are the same methods that still get me affiliate sales, that allow me to work as a coach, and also gives me future opportunities like sponsorships and even potentially having my own courses. And one thing I do want to say is that just because this is called a one-person business does not mean that you can't have a VA or two. And on top of that, with the help of AI, you're able to scale so much quicker than it was probably 3 to 4 years ago. Now, the first thing that we need to do when it comes to finding a profitable niche as a solopreneur is we need to know what our passions and what our skills are. So this is a huge topic that most people get stuck on and sometimes don't even start their own business or don't even start helping others because they can never choose their niche and they can never identify what they can help people with. So the first thing that we need to do is we need to think about the problems that our audience might have and then figure out what those solutions can be. And this is actually very, very easy with the help of AI. And from there, we can also research market demand by just going through social media, TikTok, YouTube, and other communities that you might be in. It doesn't matter whether this is any for sports, for marketing, for health, wealth, and even love. You can find a specific problem in any specific market and then create a product or sell other people's product around that specific solution. So we can even use AI tools to help us brainstorm our niche ideas, topics, and our audience's pain points. And then from there, we can validate our niche using free or paid tools, just making sure that people are actually searching for this. We could also use paid tools and free tools like Google Keyword Planner. We can use Ahrefs, which is an SEO tool, Uber Suggest from Neil Patel, and then a freemium tool called Glimpse. So let's go ahead and actually jump in and let me give you an example of what I would do when it comes to finding a niche and also choosing the potential pain points of my audience. All right, so this is a basic prompt, but this is just to kind of help us get started. And I'm saying I need help finding my niche based on my passions and interests. Give me 5 niche and sub niche ideas I can create around this. And the thing I chose was I want to help people fall back in love with their partner or significant other. This is super broad because I'm guessing that if you're just starting this, you're probably really beginner and you're trying to figure out what you could even start off with. So this will probably give us around 10 different ideas that we can go based off of. And this is examples if I'm helping people trying to fall back in love with their significant other or their partner. Cool. So we have some different niche ideas here. We have rekindling romance for empty nesters, and the sub niche could be date night ideas for parents of adult children. We have some other ones like rebuilding emotional intimacy. So that one's actually pretty good. So now we have these like kind of niche ideas. This should help get the kind of ball rolling for you if you're in this niche. Now from here, let's say we chose our niche and our sub niche idea. We can use this niche finder prompt to kind of dial in our topic and who we really want to serve and help. So you're going to be able to get this in the documentation in our description below. So go ahead and grab that. It's completely free. And we're going to go ahead and enter this into Claude. You can use really any AI tool. Honestly, you can use ChatGPT, Gemini, or Claude, but I realize that Claude always gives me the best output. So what I'm saying here is I'm going with this topic. The niche is reconnecting couples after major life changes. Now I'm saying, now help me dial in my niche statement using that specific framework. Cool. So now we have a really specific niche idea. We have I help couples in their 30s to 50s reconnect and rebuild intimacy after major life changes. So while this is really long, we can continue to refine it on our own terms. AI is really just supposed to help us kind of get started in this process. But now we have kind of a really good topic. And this isn't just for like blogging or writing content online, because this could really work revolving YouTube videos, maybe social media content, TikTok. You can also keep it broad. So instead of just saying 30 to 50s, we could just say, I help couples reconnect and rebuild intimacy after major life changes. If you don't want to keep it too narrowed, I think anyone can really use this specific niche framework to help them find that topic that they want to go after. So let's go ahead and do one more thing to find those pain points that your audience might have. So this prompt is super important and super key, is that it's saying, give me 25 pain points that my audience might have, and then turn those into how-to statements. You could even do up to 50, but just so it doesn't hallucinate too much, we're going to just say 25 pain points and then turn those into how-to statements. All right, so this is perfect because now we're starting to come up with a simple content idea. And we have these 25 pain points. It says how to maintain emotional intimacy when work demands increase, how to rekindle romance after becoming empty nesters, how to support each other through grief and loss, how to communicate effectively about changing life goals. And you can see that we have 25 different ideas. We could even continue to ask for more. We can either say, hey, I don't like some of these. Can you change them? But for now, we're starting to understand our idea topics and what kind of content that we can create within our niche. Okay, so now that we have these pain points, we can either validate this by manually going through Google search. We can look at YouTube. We can also look at other social platforms to make sure that people are actually searching for these things. I know that AI is giving us some really good ideas and you might think these are perfect, but it's always best to validate the content. And this is based off of validating the intent, meaning if people are actually searching for this, is this the real term or the real long tail phrase that people might be searching for? You might need to tweak it a little bit. So the best thing to do is you can either just go to Google search and type this in and see what is populating on Google. We want to make sure that there are other websites that are actually targeting this key term. And if there are, then that's a good sign for us to probably do the same and make our content 1,000 times better. And it does look like there is some keywords here that we are seeing based off of Claude. And there are websites that are actually writing about the topic. So, how to live in the empty nest, therapist guides for couples. So this isn't too bad. There's missing images. There isn't that many like sources. There isn't any like content boxes, things that pop out to me. So we could probably make a better article than this company here. We could also do the same thing on YouTube. So we can go to youtube.com and we could search for the topic and we could see if there's anything or anyone actually answering this and how many views there is. So I could see that there is some actual long tail phrase keywords that people are creating video topics on. There's not that many views, 187, 1,000, 3,000, 26,000. So there is some good topics and we can find our competitors and we can see what they're doing. So this is a really good example of like, hey, this could be a good topic for me. I should probably create it and this is perfect for my audience. All right, so we've gone through the whole process of finding our niche. And I know that was kind of long, but really it's like one of the biggest questions that I get as a coach and someone that I've always worked with beginners with. So I just wanted to try to get that out of the way. And with these timestamps, you should be able to see all the steps. But thanks for watching that whole niche selection process. So let's get to the other good stuff. The next thing that we need to do is we need to create a service or a product, or if you don't have any of those two skills yet, you can sell other people's products. That is something that has helped me throughout my entire journey as a solopreneur or one person business. And I've done this since 2020. So now that we've chosen our niche, we got those three options. We could do services. So if you do have a skill, let's say it was going back to that relationship model, you can offer consulting for families. You could do freelancing. You could offer coaching calls and help these couples. You could also sell digital products. So you can sell digital products like a community. So there could be like a private community of marriages that you could work with, and you could do like live calls with them, classes, workshops. You could have them, talk to each other and build a real community, and people are in the same position. They love having a specific community. So you could do that as a digital product instead of having some kind of course. Now you could create a mini course, and this is a kind of really short course where it's usually about 45 minutes to maybe an hour and a half, but this should solve your audience's specific problem. And this mini course could be a game changer instead of having a 50-hour or 60-hour course with 40 modules. Now, next up, we could also create physical products. So depending on the niche, physical products can work really, really well. Now, and let's say you don't have services, you don't have physical or digital products, you could also sell other people's products. And this is also known as affiliate marketing. Affiliate marketing is something that every single company does. You can think of Amazon. So Amazon has Amazon Associates where you can become an affiliate and sell anything on Amazon. There's Target, Walmart, Toys R Us, whatever you want to think of. Every single company has an affiliate program. And it's usually going to be ranging from 3% to 20% in commissions. And now we've moved on to like marketing or software services. Those are usually going to give you way more money. So it really depends on your niche. And depending on that, you can start creating a really solid content plan. Now, what I love about AI is that we can really use AI to think of offers and think of our affiliate content and do more with it. We can brainstorm product ideas, and we can also even write compelling sales copy and product descriptions. So if we go back into Claude with our same chat, I'm going to ask it to give me 25 product category article ideas that all have an affiliate intent, and I can try to find some products and things I could promote from there as an affiliate. All right, so not bad. We got 25 product category ideas. So the first one is couples communication apps and software. So that could be really high-end reoccurring sales. We also have relationship focused board games for adults, couples therapy workbooks, massage tools and accessories, even date night subscription apps if you're trying to be like an e-commerce seller, personalized anniversary gifts and services. So there's so many different cool product category ideas that we could use as an affiliate, as our own physical products or digital products. You could even tell Claude to give you product ideas that could turn into a mini course. So what I'm going to say is give me one of the pain points and turn that into a mini course that is 45 minutes long with a course outline. All right, so we went back to that original idea. So it was giving us the pain point, how to rekindle romance after becoming empty nesters. And then the mini course is titled Rediscovering Romance, Reconnecting as Empty Nesters. The course duration is 45 minutes. It's giving us the introduction. It's telling us how to understand what an empty nest syndrome is, how we can rediscover ourselves as individuals, reconnecting as a couple, reigniting the spark, planning our future together, and then it's just giving the conclusion and recap. You could probably sell this as a mini course or a workshop for $27, $47, maybe even $97, and then you can upsell them on your coaching services or other digital products. So this is awesome because it tells us we can add a Q&A section. We could even include a digital workbook as a bonus, some checklists and exercises, and a short breakout session for others to discuss or complete exercises. So this is really cool. Whether you're an affiliate, a course seller, community owner, this is the perfect way to use AI to help and assist you with the process. All right, so we found our niche. We also found a way we can monetize. Now we have to start creating a content plan based on our monetization plan. When it comes to creating content, content is going to be king because once we have a product, affiliate offer, or service, we can start creating our content around that and we can use AI to help us. But the first thing that we need to do is we need to choose our platform. So we can have one main platform and then we can have another separate platform that we produce content on. I usually recommend that we choose at least two because even when we use AI, it can help us brainstorm ideas and not get stuck in writer's block, or if we're trying to make videos, we can still use AI for script writing and all of those things. So I still recommend that we can at least go for two platforms. And depending on your topic that you chose or niche, you want to choose the correct platform. 99% of the time, YouTube is going to be a great topic or platform for you. And then from there, you can go on a writing platform like medium.com, your own website blogging. You can use X. You could also go for LinkedIn, Threads, but you want to choose at least two topic platforms you can go off of. From there, you can start deciding on your content themes and topics. So this is going to depend on what you might be selling, or if you're selling other people's products, you want to create your content plan around that. We can create our content calendar using a tool like Trello or Notion, but I usually run my entire process through Trello. So here's an example of my own Trello board. I can put them in my competitors. So this is something that you definitely want to do when it comes to creating a content plan, is that you always want to monitor your competitors and see kind of what they're doing. And you could also do like sub niche or adjacent competitors, whoever might be able to kind of get ideas from. And then from there, you can create your own idea bank. So whenever I'm walking or whenever I'm in the shower or just eating, I have a video idea bank. So I put that into my, phones app. I put that inside of Trello when I can, or I write it down. And then at the end of the day or whenever I have time, I put those ideas back into my video bank. And then I have an approved topic. So once I know that it's good, I can move it over to video approved. And then once it's active and I'm making the video, I can go ahead and put it in the right spot. Then once it's published, I can go ahead and repurpose the content for another platform, whether it's LinkedIn or X. But you want to have some kind of project management system where you know what you're working on day by day. So from there, we can create a content system that allows you to also work in bulk. So what I recommend that everyone do is that you don't want to do too many different things all in one day. You need to separate things and try to do things in bulk. So when I do keyword research, I try to spend one day just doing keyword research. And then the next day, I'll create all of the outlines, whether it's a blog post outline, whether it's YouTube video scripts, or it's social media content. I try to do everything in bulk. Then once I have all of the outlines in place and I've validated all the content ideas using keyword research, then I can go ahead and record or edit and write my content. That's really just separating everything. This could take a week or even a few days, but at least I know what I'm working on day by day. So we can use AI tools to generate content ideas and help us with our outlines, but really it's just an awesome way to get these ideas. So for example, I can use ChatGPT to help me come up with 50 blog post ideas for a fitness business in just 5 minutes. So inside of ChatGPT, I'm just going to say, help me create a topical map of 50 different keyword ideas with search intent in mind for my fitness blog. I help people gain muscle while working a full-time job. And I can say search intent ideas would be how to, best of, and listicle style content. So now it's going to give us a list of how-to topics and also probably other ideas. So we're getting best of keywords. So now we have a list of how to create muscle gain while working workout routine, how to meal prep for muscle gain, how to optimize your workouts, how to balance work life and muscle building, how to gain muscle without access to a gym. And then we have our best of keywords, which can be like transactional intent. We have best foods for muscle growth, best muscle gain tips, best resistance training, best high protein breakfast. And now we have list style content. So we could say 7 muscle building mistakes to avoid, 15 high protein snacks, 5 gym equipment for muscle growth at home, 8 ways to stay motivated. And we have all these cool listicles. And now we have 50 different ideas for our content plan. Again, you want to use other tools, but this is just using AI to help us get started and at least for you to start creating content. I know so many people that get stuck in the niche phase. Some people get stuck in the keyword research phase, but using a simple topical map like this allows you to just get started. Like, this is already flowing ideas in my head. So from here, I can start creating content. All right, so now we built our content plan. We need to start creating content with the help of AI. Now, one thing I want to say is that you don't want to fully rely on AI tools. They're here to help us and assist us, but we still need to add in that human input. We need to add in our own creativity. And the whole purpose is just to not get any writer's block. And it's there to help us get halfway there. So we can use AI writing tools to help us with our article generation, our email outlines, and we can use Claude, ChatGPT, or any all-in-one tool like Jasper, WriteSonic, whatever tool you want to use, as long as you're just getting some kind of help. From there, we can use any image generation tools, like there is free ones from Google Labs. We could also use Midjourney, Flux, any other AI image generation tools is perfectly fine. Then we can use our AI to help us with video scripting. So just like you're seeing in this video here, I use AI to help me outline my content, and I also have it help me draft all of my scripts. And then from there, I add to it and I remove things. Now we can also use AI to help us with our social media posts. So we can use AI to generate content ideas for LinkedIn, X, Threads, or whatever it may be. And it's going to help us go based off of a structure. So I want to show you a real example. I'm going to use AI to help me write a blog post outline. I want to use it to help me write an email newsletter structure and also a YouTube video script in less than 10 minutes. Okay, so I'm going to grab one of my blog post prompts, and this is a product review outline creator. So I'm going to copy and paste it, and we can go back into ChatGPT or Claude, whatever tool you want to use. I'm going to insert the whole entire prompt, and now it's going to give us questions. So this is really key. So it's going to say, what is the specific product name that we'll be reviewing? Do you have any particular aspects of the product you want to emphasize? Are there any unique selling points? So you see how this isn't just writing the article right off the bat or creating an outline. We can actually feed it personal information based on our own experience or what we've done our research on, and it's going to help us create that outline. All right, so for the example, I'm going to say the name is Jasper AI. We're going to emphasize that it can create a brand voice and write in our tone of voice. We can also use unlimited words, and I want the word count or length to be around 1500. Okay, so it gave me a perfect product review prompt, and this is the same one that I use for my business on a week by week basis. But it gave us the title, it gave us the introduction and what we could say in it. It also gave us the header twos for each section. And this is the same thing that I'm using for my own content. It also gave us the pricing, the pros and cons, the alternatives that we can include, my own case study when I want to include that, and my own experience, the conclusion, and an FAQ section. Now, from here, I can either write on my own and just use the talking points as an assistant, or if you want to just kind of get some more help, you can grab the piece of sections that you want to write and then have AI help you with that process. So I'm going to say, help me write this section using 8th grade reading level, and I'm using the introduction. So let's see how well it does. I'm also actually going to say to only use 120 words since it is the intro. Cool, so it did pretty good in saying, are you tired of spending hours writing content? Do you struggle to keep your brand voice consistent? Writer's block got you down. These problems can make creating content a real headache. So that actually sounds really good, and it's almost something that I would write. So from here, you can continue writing, you can edit further, but I really like how this looks. And you could even use this specific thing as a YouTube script. So now we can say, turn the outline into a YouTube script. So you can see how now we have an entire YouTube script outline and some talking points just by changing the prompt. So we have the whole heading sections, the introduction. We have where we could even add like a animated logo transition, some music. So this is super, super powerful. We could even turn this into an email newsletter structure too and keep on continuing writing from here. But you could see just because AI helped us, we already did half of the work with AI. So now we just need to complete it and complete the process. Now, our next step is creating an email list. And I think that this is probably one of the worst things that creators don't like to hear because creating an email list is a lot of work. And I know that a lot of beginners get stuck on this process as well, just like almost like every other part of our business. But if I could go back in time, I would have told myself to build a list from the start. I could only imagine if it was 2020 again or 2021 and I was starting my email list, where I would be, because when you have an email list, you go from an algorithm audience to an own audience. And now you can always message those leads or the people that are in your email list and continue to work with them or send them to other social platforms that may have way more potential for you. So I really hope that you build your email list, but here's how you can start and grow from the beginning. You can create a simple lead magnet that solves one problem from your entire business model. So again, if let's say that you are in the fitness industry, you could probably give a lead magnet as a meal prep checklist or a weekly routine for your workout structure. So you can try to create a lead magnet based off of one little problem around the whole situation. You could also use AI to help you brainstorm your lead magnet ideas. But from there, once we have a lead magnet and we kind of have a simple email sequence, you always want to have your lead magnet, a welcome email, and then you could have nurture emails. So this is just kind of telling them who you are, your story. Maybe you have case studies or testimonials from other people that you've worked with, and then you want to set up a nurture sequence and continuing to send them weekly or bi-weekly or monthly emails, and just know that you're around. From here, you can set up an email marketing platform like ConvertKit or Beehive. Both of these platforms offer really good free plans. Like ConvertKit allows you to work with over 10,000 subscribers until you start have to pay. Same thing with Beehive. Beehive has a really good free plan. Now, you want to make sure that you add your opt-in forms or links in your website, social media bios, and your YouTube videos. So here's a perfect example of where I would put my email links and my opt-ins. So this is from Adam Enfroy. He has his email opt-in in the first link for his description. And if you go to it, it's going to send you to a lead magnet, which is a free masterclass with 10 AI system prompts. And you can put your name and your email in there, and that's where you can get it from your YouTube channel. The next one would be on your own website. So this is just an example for a fitness website or health. They have an article on 9 tricks to help you start working out. And you can see at the end, they have an actual lead magnet, which is signing up for their healthy newsletter. So all you need to do is just put your email, and you can put it in your social media bios. You can put it in YouTube. You can also put it on your website, but you want to make sure that people can actually see it. So I would recommend putting this at the very top, but you can see how in the content, you can sign up easily, subscribe, and you're already on someone's list. So you want to kind of model what's working. So do that for YouTube, for your website, and other social platforms. So with that said, you can create a really simple email sequence using the help of AI. So let's go ahead and jump in and see what that looks like. So all I need to say is help me create a 5-day email sequence for my topics above, or you can really go more in depth and just say, I need an email sequence that has nurtured emails, that has testimonial, case study. I need subject lines, but let's just keep it super simple for the sake of this video. So what it's doing is it's given us the day one email sequence. It's telling the body, the subject line. Then it's given us day two. And you can see how powerful this is because it's also given a workout plan and it's all based off of our audience pain points. Now from here, you want to make sure that you don't just copy and paste what ChatGPT gave you. You really want to edit further. So you could either grab this and copy it somewhere else, such as a Google Doc, and we can go into a Google Doc and we can enter this here and we can start editing further our email sequence. So you can put in your name. If there's some words here that you don't like, you can also obviously just replace it. If there's things that you want to include, you can also include that. But overall, as a complete just getting started with our one person business, starting with this AI and using it to help us with our email sequence is super powerful and will help us get there 90% of the way there. So just remember that your email list is really one of the most valuable assets. So you make sure you nurture it and get it actually launched. So there you have it. And that is how the one person business model works. You now have some type of roadmap to help you get started with the help of AI. And remember, the key is just to stay consistent, leverage these AI tools to help you throughout the process, and make sure that you don't copy and paste whatever AI is giving you. You always edit further, improve upon it, and then just stay consistent. If you want to see other videos very similar to this, you can go ahead and watch whatever YouTube is recommending above me. And then from there, if you have any questions, go ahead and drop those in the comment section below. Can't wait to see you in the next video. Bye.